The Art of War, Sun Tzu. Introduction. The Art of War is an ancient Chinese military treatise attributed to Sun Tzu, a renowned military strategist and philosopher who lived during the Eastern Zhou period around the 6th century BCE. This timeless masterpiece has captivated readers for centuries, offering profound insights into the art of warfare, strategy, and leadership. Comprising 13 chapters, Sun Tzu's teachings transcend the realm of military affairs and have been embraced as guiding principles for success in various spheres of life, including business, politics, and sports. At its core, the art of war emphasizes the importance of strategic planning, preparation, and adaptability before engaging in any conflict. Sun Tzu urges readers to thoroughly understand their own strengths and weaknesses as well as those of their opponents, believing that victory is achieved not through sheer force, but through astute maneuvering and clever deception. While the book delves deeply into the intricacies of military tactics, it also imparts profound wisdom on leadership and the art of winning without resorting to direct confrontation. Its teachings on the judicious use of resources, effective troop positioning, and the importance of timing have made the art of war an enduring guide for those seeking to achieve their objectives with minimal cost and maximum efficiency. As an invaluable classic that has withstood the test of time, the art of war continues to inspire and captivate readers around the world, providing invaluable lessons on the art of strategy and the timeless pursuit of victory, both on and off the battlefield. In the opening chapter of The Art of War, Sun Tzu sets the foundation for his profound teachings on military strategy and leadership. Titled Laying Plans, this chapter emphasizes the paramount importance of careful preparation and strategic thinking before engaging in any conflict. Sun Tzu begins by stating that war is a matter of vital importance to the state and should not be undertaken without thorough consideration. He asserts that success in warfare is not merely a matter of chance, but is determined by comprehensive planning and well-thought-out strategies. One of the central ideas conveyed in this chapter is the significance of knowing oneself and knowing the enemy. Sun Tzu advises that a commander must have a deep understanding of their own strengths, weaknesses, resources, and capabilities. Equally critical is the comprehension of the adversary's strengths, weaknesses, and overall disposition. Armed with this knowledge, a leader can make informed decisions and formulate effective strategies that exploit the enemy's vulnerabilities while safeguarding their own. Moreover, Sun Tzu advocates for the importance of adaptability in planning. He points out that circumstances on the battlefield are ever-changing, and a successful commander must be flexible and capable of adjusting their strategies to suit the evolving situation. The chapter also touches upon the notion of winning battles without resorting to actual combat. Sun Tzu considers the acme of skill to be the ability to subdue the enemy's resistance without fighting at all. He suggests that employing diplomacy, negotiation, and the art of deception can be instrumental in achieving such victories. Furthermore, Sun Tzu stresses the necessity of securing the support and trust of the troops. He highlights the importance of effective leadership, loyalty, and discipline as fundamental elements in the success of any military campaign. In essence, Chapter 1 of The Art of War underscores the significance of thorough preparation, understanding one's own capabilities, assessing the enemy's strengths and weaknesses, and maintaining flexibility in planning. It establishes the bedrock principles for all future discussions on military strategy and provides timeless wisdom that extends beyond the realm of warfare, serving as a guide for effective leadership and decision-making in various aspects of life. In Chapter 2 of The Art of War, titled Waging War, Sun Tzu delves deeper into the complexities of warfare, discussing essential factors to consider before embarking on any military campaign. Building upon the groundwork laid in the previous chapter, Sun Tzu expounds on the strategic aspects that govern the decision to wage war and the principles that lead to victory. Sun Tzu begins by emphasizing the critical nature of war and how it impacts the state and its people. He cautions that war should only be undertaken when all other options have been exhausted, as it involves significant costs and risks that can lead to disastrous consequences. Understanding the gravity of engaging in warfare, he advocates for a cautious and well-reasoned approach. The concept of calculating gains and losses is central to this chapter. Sun Tzu advises that before waging war, a leader must meticulously weigh the benefits against the potential losses. This assessment includes evaluating the resources required for the campaign, considering the potential impact on the state's economy and society, and estimating the probability of success. Furthermore, Sun Tzu emphasizes the importance of timing in warfare. He stresses the need to choose the right moment to strike, taking advantage of favorable conditions while avoiding unfavorable ones. A well-timed attack can disrupt the enemy's preparations and boost one's chances of victory. Another critical aspect discussed in this chapter is the importance of understanding the types of warfare and the methods employed. Sun Tzu outlines several types of warfare, such as direct, indirect, and siege warfare, each requiring different tactics and approaches. A wise commander must be well-versed in these various forms and select the most appropriate one for the situation at hand. Moreover, Sun Tzu highlights the significance of maintaining the support of the people during war. He suggests that a ruler must have the people's backing and ensure that they understand the purpose and necessity of the campaign. A united and motivated populace contributes to a stronger and more resilient fighting force. Throughout waging war, Sun Tzu continually emphasizes the need for thorough planning and careful consideration before committing to any military action. A well-informed and prudent approach to warfare, characterized by thoughtful analysis and strategic thinking, can increase the likelihood of success and minimize the costs and risks associated with conflict. In conclusion, Chapter 2 of The Art of War provides invaluable insights into the process of waging war. Sun Tzu's teachings on assessing gains and losses, choosing the right timing, understanding different forms of warfare, and maintaining the support of the people continue to be relevant and applicable in both military and non-military realms. By mastering these principles, leaders can become adept strategists capable of navigating the complexities of warfare and achieving success on the battlefield. In Chapter 3 of The Art of War, author delves into the art of deception and psychological warfare, highlighting the power of stratagem and cunning in achieving victory on the battlefield. This chapter is a masterclass in understanding the art of misdirection, sowing confusion, and exploiting the weaknesses of the enemy. Sun Tzu opens the chapter by stating that all warfare is based on deception. He underscores the importance of using stratagems to outwit the enemy, emphasizing that a skilled commander can achieve success through intellect and ingenuity rather than sheer force. By employing tactics that confuse and deceive, an army can gain the upper hand without expending unnecessary resources. The concept of attacking through stratagem involves projecting strength where one is weak and weakness where one is strong. This manipulation of appearances leads the enemy to make incorrect assumptions, ultimately falling into the traps set by the cunning commander. Sun Tzu advises against straightforward and predictable tactics. Instead, he encourages the use of unconventional and unexpected methods to disorient the adversary. The element of surprise becomes a formidable weapon in the hands of a strategic thinker. The chapter also highlights the value of spies and intelligence gathering. Sun Tzu emphasizes the importance of understanding the enemy's plans, movements, and weaknesses. Reliable information enables a commander to make informed decisions and devise effective strategies to exploit the enemy's vulnerabilities. Moreover, Sun Tzu warns against underestimating the enemy's ability to discern one's own stratagems. A skilled adversary may employ counter-deception or see through the ploys. Therefore, a commander must continually innovate and adapt their tactics to stay ahead of the opponent's perception. At its core, attack by stratagem embodies the idea that the true essence of warfare lies not in direct confrontation, but in the craftiness of the mind. Sun Tzu's teachings advocate for a more subtle, calculated, and nuanced approach to achieving victory. By employing stratagems that undermine the enemy's morale and decision-making, a commander can tilt the odds in their favor, often without even engaging in open combat. Chapter 3 of The Art of War continues to captivate readers with its timeless wisdom on the art of deception and the psychological dimensions of warfare. The principles elucidated in this chapter extend beyond the battlefield, finding application in diverse areas of life where the skillful use of stratagem and cunning can lead to triumph in the face of challenges and adversity. In Chapter 4 of The Art of War, Sun Tzu expounds on the importance of tactical dispositions, focusing on the positioning and organization of troops on the battlefield. This chapter emphasizes the need for strategic thinking, adaptability, and understanding the significance of terrain and timing in achieving victory. Sun Tzu begins by stating that successful military operations require careful planning and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances. He advises commanders to remain flexible and to respond promptly to the evolving dynamics of the battlefield. Understanding the fluid nature of war is crucial to maintaining an advantageous position and gaining the upper hand over the enemy. A key theme in this chapter is the significance of terrain in military engagements. Sun Tzu asserts that understanding the landscape and its impact on the movement and positioning of troops is fundamental to victory. A commander must recognize advantageous terrains and seize them while avoiding areas that offer disadvantages. Additionally, knowledge of the terrain can be used to manipulate the enemy, luring them into areas that play to one's own strengths. Furthermore, Sun Tzu discusses the concept of direct and indirect tactics. Direct tactics involve confronting the enemy head-on, while indirect tactics focus on flanking or encircling the opponent. He advises that the choice between these tactics depends on the specific circumstances and the strengths of one's own forces. The importance of maintaining reserves is also highlighted in this chapter. Sun Tzu argues that having troops in reserve provides flexibility and serves as a strategic asset. Reserves can be deployed to reinforce weakening fronts or to exploit opportunities as they arise. Additionally, Sun Tzu addresses the significance of momentum and timing. He advises commanders to strike when the enemy is vulnerable and hesitant, as well-timed actions can have a decisive impact on the outcome of a battle. Throughout tactical dispositions, Sun Tzu stresses the importance of strategic thinking and meticulous planning. By thoroughly understanding the terrain, adapting to changing situations, and employing a mix of direct and indirect tactics, a commander can optimize their chances of victory. The principles elucidated in Chapter 4 remain applicable not only in the context of military engagements, but also in various aspects of life that require careful planning and strategic maneuvering. Sun Tzu's teachings continue to be revered for their timeless wisdom, offering valuable insights into leadership, strategy, and the art of achieving success in the face of challenges. In Chapter 5 of The Art of War, Sun Tzu introduces the concept of energy, or strength, emphasizing the judicious use of resources and the importance of preserving energy to achieve victory in warfare. This chapter delves into the idea of efficient allocation of resources and the strategic management of the military's capabilities. Sun Tzu begins by stating that the key to victory lies in maximizing the effective use of available resources while minimizing waste and unnecessary expenditure. A wise commander must recognize the value of conserving energy, both in terms of the physical stamina of troops and the resources needed for a sustained campaign. One of the central principles in this chapter is the notion of not overextending one's forces. Sun Tzu advises against engaging in prolonged conflicts or campaigns that drain the military's strength and resources. Instead, he promotes the idea of swift and decisive actions, aiming to achieve victory with minimal effort and cost. Another aspect of energy pertains to the psychological state of the troops. Sun Tzu highlights the importance of maintaining their morale and motivation, as a demoralized army will not perform optimally in battle. A commander should inspire confidence and loyalty in the troops, fostering a unified and resilient fighting force. Moreover, Sun Tzu explores the concept of conserving resources by avoiding battles that offer little strategic value. Engaging in unnecessary confrontations dissipates energy and increases the risk of defeat. He advises commanders to be selective in choosing battles, focusing on those that offer a clear advantage and avoiding those that would be futile or detrimental. The chapter also addresses the significance of timing and surprise in conserving energy. Striking the enemy at moments of vulnerability and catching them off guard can lead to swift victories, minimizing the resources expended in the process. Sun Tzu's teachings on energy transcend military strategy and are applicable to various aspects of life. The principles of efficient resource management, strategic planning, and maintaining morale have universal relevance, extending to fields such as business, politics, and personal endeavors. In conclusion, Chapter 5 of The Art of War imparts valuable lessons on the intelligent use of energy and resources in warfare. By preserving strength, employing strategic maneuvers, and avoiding unnecessary conflicts, a commander can optimize their chances of success while minimizing the toll on their troops and the state. The principles outlined in this chapter continue to be regarded as guiding principles for effective leadership and decision-making in times of both war and peace. In Chapter 6 of The Art of War, Sun Tzu delves into the concept of weak points and strong, providing valuable insights into assessing strengths and weaknesses, both in one's own forces and in the enemy. This chapter emphasizes the significance of strategic evaluation and the art of exploiting vulnerabilities to gain an advantage in warfare. Sun Tzu begins by stating that understanding the relative strengths and weaknesses of one's own forces and those of the enemy is essential for achieving victory. He advises commanders to leverage their strengths while safeguarding their weaknesses, employing a prudent approach to ensure the best chances of success. The chapter explores the idea that what may appear strong can often be weak, and what may seem weak can be strong. Sun Tzu encourages commanders to avoid underestimating opponents or being overconfident in their own capabilities. A commander must adopt a realistic and discerning perspective, seeking to uncover hidden vulnerabilities in the enemy's defense while shoring up weaknesses within their own ranks. Sun Tzu also discusses the importance of adaptability and flexibility when dealing with different opponents. Tactics that work against one adversary may not be as effective against another, and a skilled commander must tailor their strategies accordingly. Recognizing and capitalizing on the unique weaknesses of each enemy can be instrumental in securing victory. Furthermore, the chapter emphasizes the value of exploiting opportunities when they arise. A commander must be vigilant and quick to act when the enemy presents vulnerabilities or makes mistakes. Being proactive and decisive in seizing opportunities can turn the tide of battle in one's favor. Moreover, Sun Tzu explores the idea of using deception to make an enemy perceive weaknesses that do not exist. By manipulating the adversary's perceptions, a commander can lure them into making strategic errors or divert their attention from crucial areas. The principles elucidated in Chapter 6 extend beyond the battlefield. Understanding the concept of weak points and strong is valuable in various aspects of life where strategic evaluation and adaptability play crucial roles. In conclusion, Chapter 6 of The Art of War underscores the importance of perceptive analysis and strategic thinking in warfare. By assessing the strengths and weaknesses of both sides, a commander can optimize their approach, exploiting vulnerabilities in the enemy while shoring up weaknesses within their own ranks. The principles elucidated in this chapter offer valuable guidance for effective leadership and decision-making, both in military conflicts and in the complexities of everyday life. In Chapter 7 of The Art of War, Sun Tzu delves into the art of maneuvering, focusing on the skillful use of troops and the importance of adaptability and flexibility in achieving victory on the battlefield. This chapter emphasizes the significance of strategic positioning, timing, and quick-witted decision-making to outmaneuver the enemy. Sun Tzu begins by stating that successful commanders excel in maneuvering their troops to advantageous positions. He emphasizes that the key to victory lies not only in the size of the army, but in the ability to move and deploy troops effectively. The chapter delves into the concept of direct and indirect maneuvering. Direct maneuvering involves confronting the enemy head-on, while indirect maneuvering seeks to outflank or encircle the opponent. Sun Tzu advises that a skilled commander should be adept at employing both types of maneuvering, choosing the most appropriate approach based on the specific circumstances. Understanding the terrain and exploiting it to one's advantage is a central theme in this chapter. Sun Tzu emphasizes the importance of adapting one's tactics to suit the geography of the battlefield. A commander must identify and utilize natural features, such as hills, rivers, and forests, to gain the upper hand over the enemy. Timing is another critical aspect of maneuvering. Sun Tzu stresses that a commander should be swift in seizing opportunities and swift in avoiding perilous situations. Knowing when to advance, when to retreat, and when to hold ground can make all the difference in the outcome of a battle. Furthermore, Sun Tzu warns against underestimating the enemy's ability to maneuver. A skilled adversary can counter attempts at encirclement or ambush. Therefore, a commander must remain vigilant and be prepared to adapt their plans as the situation unfolds. The principles of maneuvering outlined in Chapter 7 extend beyond military strategy and are applicable to various areas of life. The importance of adaptability, flexibility, and quick thinking can be seen in business, sports, and other endeavors where the ability to maneuver effectively can lead to success. In conclusion, Chapter 7 of The Art of War imparts valuable lessons on the art of maneuvering in warfare. Sun Tzu's teachings on strategic positioning, adaptability, and timing continue to be regarded as essential principles for successful leadership and decision-making. By mastering the art of maneuvering, a commander can outwit the enemy, gain a tactical advantage, and increase the likelihood of victory on the battlefield. In Chapter 8 of The Art of War, Sun Tzu explores the concept of variation in tactics, emphasizing the importance of adaptability and the need to employ diverse strategies in warfare. This chapter underscores the value of surprise, unpredictability, and the ability to keep the enemy off balance. Sun Tzu begins by stating that successful commanders are masters of change and adapt their tactics to suit the situation. He advises against sticking to rigid plans and encourages a commander to be open to new approaches and methods based on the unfolding circumstances on the battlefield. The chapter delves into the idea that predictable tactics are easily countered by the enemy. A commander must be creative and innovative, employing a variety of tactics to confuse and bewilder the adversary. By keeping the enemy guessing, one can disrupt their plans and create opportunities for victory. Sun Tzu also stresses the importance of adapting tactics to the strengths and weaknesses of one's own troops and those of the enemy. Different situations may call for different approaches, and a commander must be capable of identifying the most effective tactics for each scenario. Moreover, the chapter discusses the concept of using deception to create the appearance of consistency while employing variations in tactics. By appearing to follow a certain pattern, a commander can lull the enemy into complacency, only to surprise them with unexpected maneuvers. Timing plays a crucial role in implementing variation in tactics. Sun Tzu advises that the right moment to execute a new tactic is when the enemy is unprepared and least expects it. By catching them off guard, a commander can gain a significant advantage. The principles elucidated in Chapter 8 extend beyond the battlefield and are applicable to various aspects of life. The ability to adapt, innovate, and implement diverse strategies is essential in business, sports, and any endeavor where success is determined by the adeptness of the mind. In conclusion, Chapter 8 of The Art of War highlights the importance of variation in tactics as a key element in achieving victory in warfare. Sun Tzu's teachings on adaptability, unpredictability, and surprise continue to be regarded as valuable insights into effective leadership and strategic thinking. By mastering the art of varying tactics, a commander can keep the enemy off balance, exploit their weaknesses, and create opportunities for success on the battlefield. In Chapter 9 of The Art of War, Sun Tzu delves into the logistics and strategic considerations involved in moving an army during a military campaign. This chapter focuses on the importance of proper planning, organization, and discipline when the army is on the move. Sun Tzu begins by stating that speed is crucial in military operations. He emphasizes the need for efficiency in preparing the troops for the march, ensuring that they are well provisioned and able to cover ground quickly. A commander must maintain a sense of urgency to seize advantageous opportunities and prevent the enemy from gaining the upper hand through delay. The chapter addresses the importance of maintaining discipline and order during the march. Sun Tzu advises that a commander should be strict in enforcing rules and maintaining the chain of command. A disciplined army is less likely to fall into disarray during the march and remains ready for action when needed. Supply lines play a significant role in military campaigns, and Sun Tzu stresses the need to secure and maintain them. An army depends on a steady flow of provisions, and a skilled commander must take measures to ensure that supply lines remain intact, preventing the troops from being starved or weakened due to lack of resources. Additionally, Sun Tzu discusses the concept of the direct route and the roundabout route. The direct route is the shortest path to the destination, but it may be dangerous or lacking in resources. The roundabout route, while longer, may offer advantages such as secure supply lines and better terrain. A commander must assess the pros and cons of each route and choose the one that best suits the circumstances. The chapter also emphasizes the importance of keeping the troops informed and united during the march. A commander must communicate the objectives of the campaign and inspire the soldiers to remain committed to the cause. Cohesion and morale are vital for the success of the army during the march and the forthcoming engagements. The principles elucidated in Chapter 9 extend beyond the military domain. Proper planning, organization, discipline, and communication are essential in any endeavor that requires movement, coordination, and achievement of objectives. In conclusion, Chapter 9 of The Art of War underscores the importance of strategic considerations and logistical planning when an army is on the move. Sun Tzu's teachings on speed, discipline, supply lines, and communication continue to be regarded as vital components of effective military operations. By mastering the art of marching the army, a commander can position the troops advantageously, maintain readiness for battle, and pave the way for success in the overall campaign. In Chapter 10 of The Art of War, Sun Tzu delves into the importance of understanding and utilizing terrain as a critical element in military strategy. This chapter highlights the impact of geography on warfare and the advantages of adapting tactics to suit different terrains. Sun Tzu begins by stating that terrain can be classified into several types, each with its own strategic implications. These terrains include accessible ground, entangling ground, temporizing ground, narrow passes, precipitous heights, and dangerous ground. Understanding the characteristics and challenges posed by each type of terrain is crucial for a successful commander. Accessible ground refers to areas that are easy to traverse and offer little resistance to movement. In such terrains, speed and mobility become essential assets, allowing an army to maneuver quickly and strike with precision. Entangling ground, on the other hand, is characterized by challenging terrain that hinders movement and slows down the army. In these areas, a commander must be cautious and avoid being lured into unfavorable positions where the enemy can take advantage of the difficult terrain. Temporizing ground is advantageous for a defensive army. It refers to areas that provide opportunities to delay the enemy's advance, allowing time to fortify defenses and gather reinforcements. Narrow passes present opportunities for ambushes and surprise attacks. A commander must capitalize on these choke points to catch the enemy off guard and gain the upper hand in battle. Precipitous heights offer strategic advantages, providing an elevated position from which to observe the enemy and launch attacks with superior vantage points. Dangerous ground, as the name suggests, poses threats to both sides engaged in battle. A skilled commander will seek to avoid or minimize engagements in these hazardous terrains. Sun Tzu advises that a commander must adapt their tactics according to the terrain they encounter. Flexibility and the ability to exploit the advantages presented by the landscape are crucial in gaining the initiative and securing victory. Furthermore, the chapter highlights the importance of avoiding protracted engagements on difficult terrains. Sun Tzu advises that a commander should not remain on dangerous ground or become trapped in areas that offer no strategic advantage. The principles elucidated in Chapter 10 extend beyond the battlefield. The understanding and adaptation of tactics to suit different terrains are valuable in various areas of life where challenges and opportunities arise based on the context. In conclusion, Chapter 10 of The Art of War underscores the importance of terrain in military strategy. Sun Tzu's teachings on understanding the different types of terrain and adapting tactics accordingly continue to be regarded as essential knowledge for commanders. By mastering the art of leveraging terrain to one's advantage, a commander can gain a strategic edge, outmaneuver the enemy, and enhance the chances of victory on the battlefield. Chapter 11. The 9 Situations. The Art of War by Sun Tzu. In Chapter 11 of The Art of War, Sun Tzu expounds on the concept of the 9 situations, which refers to the various circumstances that commanders may encounter during a military campaign. This chapter provides a comprehensive framework for analyzing different scenarios and developing appropriate strategies for each situation. Sun Tzu begins by stating that there are 9 fundamental situations that can arise in warfare, and a skilled commander must understand and respond to each one accordingly. These situations are derived from combinations of 3 primary factors: terrain, the strategic advantage of the ground, and the ability to maintain unity within the army. The 9 situations are as follows. 1. Dispersion. This situation arises when an army faces difficulties in maintaining unity due to various factors, such as long distances, lack of communication, or internal divisions. A commander must take measures to consolidate the troops and ensure cohesion. 2. Facilitating ground. In this situation, the terrain offers advantageous conditions for both sides, making it difficult to secure a clear advantage. A commander must be cautious and seek alternative approaches to gain the upper hand. 3. Contentious ground. This refers to situations where both sides are vying for a specific territory or resource. A commander must be prepared for intense conflict and adapt their strategies to secure the contested ground. 4. Open ground. This situation occurs on plains or other open terrains, which favor rapid movement and decisive engagements. A commander must emphasize speed and mobility to exploit opportunities. 5. Ground of intersecting highways. This refers to crucial crossroads or junctions where strategic decisions must be made. A commander must carefully assess the options and act swiftly to seize the advantage. 6. Serious ground. This situation involves critical terrains, such as mountains or impassable rivers, which hinder movement and pose significant challenges. A commander must be prudent and avoid engaging on serious ground unless absolutely necessary. 7. Difficult ground. In this scenario, the terrain presents obstacles and difficulties, making it challenging for both sides to maneuver. A commander must consider alternative approaches and avoid becoming entangled in unfavorable positions. 8. Hemmed-in ground. This refers to situations where an army is surrounded by the enemy or constrained by natural barriers. A commander must remain composed and find opportunities to break free from the encirclement. 9. Desperate ground. This is the most perilous situation, where an army has no escape route and is faced with a fight to the death. A commander must inspire unwavering loyalty and fight with extraordinary determination to overcome the dire circumstances. The principles elucidated in Chapter 11 offer valuable insights into strategic thinking and decision-making in complex and varied situations. Understanding the 9 situations allows a commander to evaluate the context of each scenario and devise appropriate responses to achieve victory on the battlefield. In conclusion, Chapter 11 of The Art of War underscores the importance of analyzing and adapting to different situations in warfare. Sun Tzu's teachings on the 9 situations continue to be regarded as essential knowledge for commanders, providing a comprehensive framework for strategic planning and execution. By mastering the art of understanding and responding to different situations, a commander can effectively navigate the complexities of warfare and enhance the likelihood of success in any campaign. In Chapter 12 of The Art of War, Sun Tzu explores the strategic use of fire as a powerful weapon in warfare. This chapter focuses on the tactics and benefits of employing fire attacks, which can be devastating and disruptive to the enemy's morale and resources. Sun Tzu begins by stating that fire is one of the most destructive forces in warfare, and a commander must be adept at using it effectively. The attack by fire involves using incendiary devices and tactics to set the enemy's camps, supplies, and fortifications ablaze. The chapter highlights several key aspects of the attack by fire. 1. Surprise. The attack by fire is most effective when it catches the enemy off guard. By launching unexpected fire attacks, a commander can create chaos and panic among the enemy ranks, disrupting their organization and weakening their resolve. 2. Diversion. Fire attacks can be used as a diversionary tactic to draw the enemy's attention away from the main assault. While the enemy is occupied dealing with the fires, the main force can seize other strategic advantages. 3. Psychological impact. Fire attacks create terror and fear among the enemy soldiers, leading to a decline in their morale. The psychological impact of seeing their camps and supplies burning can demoralize the enemy and sap their will to fight. 4. Disruption of supplies. Destroying the enemy's supplies and logistics through fire attacks can hinder their ability to sustain their forces and weaken their fighting capabilities. 5. Utilizing wind and weather. Sun Tzu advises that a commander should consider wind direction and weather conditions when planning fire attacks. Favorable wind conditions can ensure that fires spread rapidly and effectively. 6. Controlling fire. While fire attacks can be powerful, a commander must exercise caution to prevent the fire from spreading uncontrollably and causing unintended harm to one's own forces. Sun Tzu also cautions against excessive reliance on fire attacks, as they can be resource-intensive and may not always be appropriate for every situation. A wise commander must strike a balance between different tactics and consider the overall strategic objectives. The principles elucidated in Chapter 12 extend beyond the battlefield. The strategic use of fire as a means of surprise, diversion, and disruption can be applied to various aspects of life, where creative and unconventional approaches can lead to advantageous outcomes. In conclusion, Chapter 12 of The Art of War underscores the significance of the attack by fire as a potent weapon in warfare. Sun Tzu's teachings on the tactical use of fire attacks offer valuable insights into the psychological impact and disruptive nature of such tactics. By mastering the art of utilizing fire as a strategic tool, a commander can gain a decisive advantage on the battlefield and enhance the chances of victory in military campaigns. In Chapter 13 of The Art of War, Sun Tzu delves into the art of espionage and intelligence gathering as a crucial component of warfare. This chapter focuses on the strategic use of spies to gather information, gain an advantage over the enemy, and ensure success in military campaigns. Sun Tzu begins by stating that obtaining accurate information is essential for effective decision-making in warfare. He emphasizes the significance of spies as a valuable resource, capable of providing critical insights into the enemy's plans, strengths, weaknesses, and intentions. The chapter highlights several key aspects of the use of spies. 1. Hidden spies. Hidden spies are placed within the enemy's ranks to observe and gather information covertly. These spies blend in with the enemy and use camouflage to avoid detection, providing valuable intelligence from within the enemy's territory. 2. Converting spies. Converting spies are individuals who were originally part of the enemy's camp but have been persuaded or enticed to provide information to the opposing side. Skilled commanders can use incentives or manipulation to turn enemy spies into assets. 3. Doomed spies. Doomed spies are spies sent to intentionally provide false or misleading information to the enemy. These spies are used to deceive the adversary and sow confusion in their ranks. Sun Tzu advises that a commander must trust and reward loyal spies, as they are invaluable sources of information. Additionally, a commander must maintain strict control over the flow of information to ensure the security of their operations. The chapter also emphasizes the importance of timing in the use of spies. A commander must know when to deploy spies and when to withhold information to maximize their strategic impact. Sun Tzu cautions against excessive reliance on spying, as it can be a risky endeavor. He advises commanders to exercise caution when using spies and to carefully assess the credibility of the information they provide. The principles elucidated in Chapter 13 extend beyond the battlefield. The art of intelligence gathering and the strategic use of spies are applicable to various domains, including politics, business, and diplomacy, where access to accurate information can lead to advantageous decision-making. In conclusion, Chapter 13 of The Art of War underscores the importance of intelligence gathering and the art of espionage in warfare. Sun Tzu's teachings on the strategic use of spies offer valuable insights into the significance of information and how it can be used to gain a decisive advantage over the enemy. By mastering the art of utilizing spies and intelligence, a commander can enhance their understanding of the battlefield, outwit the adversary, and increase the likelihood of success in military campaigns. Summary: The Art of War is a timeless and influential military treatise written by the ancient Chinese strategist Sun Tzu. Composed over 2,500 years ago, the book presents a comprehensive guide to the philosophy, strategy, and tactics of warfare. Though originally intended as a manual for military commanders, its wisdom and insights have since transcended the battlefield, finding application in diverse areas of life, including business, politics, and leadership. The book is structured into 13 chapters, each offering distinct principles and teachings. Sun Tzu emphasizes the importance of preparation, planning, and strategic thinking as essential components of successful warfare. He advises commanders to understand their own strengths and weaknesses, as well as those of their adversaries, in order to optimize their chances of victory. Throughout the book, Sun Tzu highlights the significance of deception, adaptability, and surprise as key elements in military strategy. He emphasizes the value of conserving resources, avoiding unnecessary conflicts, and securing advantageous positions to gain an edge over the enemy. Additionally, Sun Tzu underscores the importance of leadership, discipline, and the unity of the troops in achieving victory. He advocates for inspiring loyalty and instilling confidence in the soldiers, creating a cohesive and motivated fighting force. The Art of War also delves into the use of spies, intelligence gathering, and the art of maneuvering as essential elements in military campaigns. Sun Tzu stresses the significance of timing, choosing the right moment to strike, and understanding the impact of terrain on warfare. Beyond the battlefield, the book imparts wisdom on strategic thinking, decision-making, and the importance of adapting one's tactics to suit different situations. Sun Tzu's teachings offer valuable insights into the complexities of leadership, emphasizing the value of clear objectives, meticulous planning, and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances. In summary, The Art of War is a masterpiece of military philosophy and strategy, offering timeless lessons on leadership, tactics, and the art of achieving success in both military and non-military endeavors. Its enduring influence continues to be felt in diverse fields, making it a universally revered classic on the principles of strategy and the art of achieving victory.